Hello everyone, my name is Zhou Fei Hong and today I'm going to present my project for the Introduction to Computer Science course. This project is a simple Python program that solves a real-life problem in basic civil engineering, as in calculating the materials needed to make concrete. The first one is introduction about what is mixed concrete. Mixed concrete is a combination of cement, sand, gravel, or crushed stone, and water. These materials are mixed together to form concrete, which is one of the most widely used construction materials in the world. The next one is problem statement. What does mixed concrete do in life? In small constructions works like building a sidewalk or a small foundation, we often need to mix concrete. However, it's hard to guess how much cement, sand, gravel, and water is required just by looking. So I created a Python program to automatically calculate the required materials quantities based on the volume of concrete and the mix ratio. The next one is, what does the code do? This program is designed to help the users easily calculate the materials needed for a concrete mix. It starts by asking for two main inputs, which is the volume of concrete required in cubic meters and the mixed ratio, such as 1 part cement, 2 parts sand, and 4 parts gravel, for example. Based on these inputs and using standard engineering assumptions, the program calculates the estimated amount of cement, sand, and gravel in kilograms, as well as the amount of water in liters. This makes the tool especially useful for students, workers, or anyone involved in small-scale constructions projects who need quick and accurate material estimates without manual calculations. The next one is the example question. To test the program, I used a sample question, which is how much cement is needed to prepare 3 cubic meters of concrete using a 1:4 mix ratio. After entering this data into the program, it calculated the results very quickly and accurately. The output showed that approximately 1,028.57 kilograms of cement and 2,057.14 kilograms of sand and 4,114.29 kilograms of gravel were needed, along with about 514.29 liters of water. This example demonstrates how the program can efficiently provide realistic material estimates, saving time and effort compared to manual calculations. Now I will show you my code. This part, here I define a function called calculate concrete mix. This function takes for inputs the volume of concrete and the mix ratio of cement, sand, and gravel. Using a function can keep this code clean and reusable. Next one, the total parts. This line adds up the total number of parts in the mix. For example, if the mix ratio is 1:4, then the total parts is 1 plus 2 plus 4 is 7. Next one, in the total weight, here I assume that 1 cubic meter of concrete weighs around 2,400 kilograms, which is the standard average value. Then I multiply it by the volume entered by the user to get the total weight of concrete needed. The next one, these 3 lines, I divided each part by the total parts to get the percentage, then multiply it by the total weight. So for example, if the cement ratio is 1 out of 7, we take 1/7 of the total weight for cement. The next one is this one, the water. I use a typical water cement ratio of 0.5 of the cement weight. And The next one, this one. This prints a simple header to tell the user what program does. And as you can see, the bottom one, there is a volume. Here, the program asks the user to enter the volume of concrete in cubic meters. So I converted it into a float number so they can use it in calculation. The next one, at the top one, these 4 lines, the user enters the concrete mix ratio, usually some, like in the example, is 1:4. I ask separately for each part and store them as floating point numbers. The next one, in this part, now I call the function we defined earlier, giving it the user's input. The function calculates the amounts and returns the values which we store in the variables cement, sand, gravel, and water. And this part, this print estimated material requirements, this line prints a heading for the output section of the program. And the last 4 lines is the line that calculated the material amounts using formatted strings. I round the result into 2 decimal places using 0.2f, which makes the output clean and easy to read. And this is the result if we input all the numbers, and this is the answers from the code. And from this project, I learned that how to write a Python program using real-world logic, how to organize code using functions, and how to apply computer science to civil engineering problems. Okay, that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening to my presentations. And I hope this project showed how even a basic Python program can help solve useful problems in everyday life in engineering, especially in civil engineering. Thank you.